Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another day with Dylan, or good evening with Dylan. Um, hope to see you soon. Jeepers creepers! Wow, it's going to be one of those days. Want to say good evening. We're back here on the Java server because we are trying to what's the word? Get things to go to build a house for James. James Curry has asked for a house, and we are here to oblige. Let me just see if I can get my my chat overlay working. I'd show border. Okay, well I guess it's there. Yeah, so let me just clear the bots for everybody. Perfect, and clear up the chat. There we go. Ad break in the middle. My apologies, everybody. We shall be back fairly soon. Yeah, right. All right then, we're gonna rock and roll and get a start on this house. I have not been doing houses for a while, so some of the supplies have moved all over the place. And rather than having a shulker monster, that has the same thing in it in 3 different places, I've been toting it around. But then that does tend to mean that frequently things that you want to be in one place are not where you expect them to be. Get spruce green. Might need those. Oak slabs for stairs, always good. Logs. Okay, we're doing good so far. So James had asked for a house with, let's see here, with deep slate walls, my choice of a roof, and then he wants some strip wood pillars. So I'm going to debate whether the spruce looks okay or whether we should go with the dark oak logs. How dark do we want the house? It's going to be right across the street from the other one with the really dark oak roof. So I'm just going to bounce over and see what we've got. Those are unstripped spruce logs. But stripped ones might be quite a contrast. Let's take a quick look. If you're catching me being a little bit off more than usual, just wanted to let you know that we have a good-sized snowstorm coming in over here, and I am susceptible to sinus-related headaches. So I've got one coming on. I went and took some meds for it to try and head it off, but we're not having a whole lot of luck with that at the moment. So we'll just have to play it by ear and see how things go. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick look at these, and then for comparison's sake, let's put one of those in between. We're going to go this way and look at it from the back side. Not sure what I think of that. Do it this way again. Oh, not that one. So we will strip both of those. See, let's put it up against the bricks. Let's see what that looks like. I'm not sure whether I'm a bigger fan of the dark oak or the light, because the strip makes a very big difference, actually. I'm thinking this one just looks kind of orangey to me, so I think I'm going to take that out and go with the dark instead. That one go. Not that one. This one. You know, I'm kind of wondering. What it would look like, because this actually came out not bad with the stripped mangrove in there. So I'm wondering about maybe doing it the other way around. I go some stripped mangrove and the dark deep slate. Let's try this. See which one we like better. I'm going to go with the bricks on the bottom this time. Oh, that's actually a nice contrast. Good evening, Fantastic Sherlock Fox. How are you
Hello.
this evening? Oh, fiddle. Okay, for the way it comes across on the screen, I've got Fox in the screen here. Do you like the dark oak, which is the one on the right, or do you like the mangrove strip, which is the red one in the middle? Do you have a preference? If not, I will just pick one. It's not a big deal. It's going to be one of these houses in the back, so the dark might work better. It's hard to say. We have a bit of a weird snowy holiday playlist. Some of the songs are bouncy crazy and other ones are really chill. So if it's too weird, we'll go back to the lo-fi beats we had earlier. The mangrove pops more. Oh, let's pop. Let's pop then. Why not? Pardon me. We'll always use the dark oak for something else at some other point. It's not a loss at all. I'll probably still use it for the flooring because I think red flooring is a little much. And I know that's not going to be enough mangrove, but we should have some available nearby. So we'll just drop off one set and bring on the other and we should be good. That's the dark. I might still need that for roofing, so I'll save it. Okay, mangrove was here. Shouldn't need a ton, but might as well bring it all. We can always cut more later. All right. Now, for consistency purposes, we're going to stay with either way straight to the ground, or go with, or go with like a cobble style foundation. I might upgrade this one a little bit and go brick for the foundation. Looks a little different, just to give it a bit of a change. What have we got here? Okay, so we've got a high one, a low one, a high one, a couple of high ones. There's two low on that street. Let's put another high one on this street. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, including corners, right? Just count again to make sure I didn't miss. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Okay. And how much between houses, roughly? 1, 2, 3, 4 is tight, but we'll do it. If I need to put boxes down, so I'm not running all over the place. Stairs is not necessary. This one. And then this one down. Oh wow, I'm sorry guys. This swirling, snowy, happy holiday thing is really starting to catch me already. I think it could just be because my nose is a little bit stuffy and it's making everything tingle a bit more. So let's just back off. See if I can find holiday playlists. There we go. Where were we earlier? Lo-fi Christmas beats. We're going with that. That's a bit better. All right, we'll let it do its thing. So we're back. Okay, so we've got. Let's go with this one. Now I'm trying to decide, do I want to go with a balcony style or a... We have a couple of balconies, a couple of low ones. That's a balcony, or that's a low style, so let's put the balcony one kind of like this, I guess. Maybe I'll turn it around. Have it come out towards the center instead, just for a bit of variety. So much for consistency, right? Lo-fi Christmas, nice and chilled with a few little beats, and it's raining. And it's snowing, or going to be snowing outside in our house. For real. So that's why I've got the sinuses going south. You know, just the way life is. Alright, it's 11 by... Let's see, this one. 11 by 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 11 by 9. Enderman, you can just go away. With 2. Okay. It's got a chimney on the side. I'll probably match up with that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. So the chimney stick out, and then 1. Right? Yeah. So we'll chop this part back to make it a little bit flatter. And I don't know if we need to set back by 1. If not, 7. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. What was I going to use? There we go. These ones. Yike! Wow! It's a little. Guys.
Hello there.
Hey James, how are you doing? Away. It's a bit of a mess on the ground. We've had a few guys come to visit. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3. Please, you could join us. This is going to be your house. So we're doing, hopefully, an okay job. We'll see how it turns out. Now, question for you. Would you prefer we've got the lower front door, like this one with a little balcony up top, or we've got the higher version where there's no door on the ground floor and you would end up going in the top door? That's the question for you. We went with mangrove. Lower front door? Sure, sounds good. Can do. 3. 1, 2, 3. Jam it. Jam it. 1, 2. And where's the shovel? Shovels are important. Oh, oops. Put that back in the hole. No, not that. This. No, still wrong. This one. There. You, get out of my hands. 1, 2. How was your workday so far? Sounds like it's pretty early. Biggest fan! What? Somebody needs to go to bed. Good evening, Terrier Darts. So good morning to James and good evening to Terrier Darts. How are you two fine folks this evening? And evening for me in that sense. Now this morning we were on about trousers and such, but this evening we're all about building a house for now. And we need... It's only 12:17 a.m. It's still early. Oh, you are such a dad. That thing where after we get our kids into bed is then when we start to get time to ourselves and it becomes all important. It's early, really. No, actually, the Fantastic Sherlock Fox and I have been talking about trying to get ourselves to bed a bit earlier, just because my sleep schedule got incredibly shifted, and his is just not working out for him. So we need to get back on that bandwagon, but it's not very effective. What did it do? 4? Yeah, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Oh. Oops, that's 4. I can't count today. 1, 2. Yeah. 3, 4. Okay. And I can't get stairs out of that, so I'll just have to leave it. The salt doesn't make stairs. You know, that would be something that Mojang could do, but no, they're not that nice. All right, and in behind, going across. Dirt. Where did I put the dirt? There we are. You forgot that you redeemed a house. Well, I'm glad it's a nice surprise. Yeah. I believe you had said it was deep slate walls with my choice of roofing material and some sort of stripped log for the beams. So that's what we're going with, the stripped mangrove with the bright red, unless it's a color you don't like. And I'll have to do a couple of checks to the neighboring house to see what it looks like. Right, and contrasting to the ones across the street that we've done so far, we're going to go with brick on the foundation level. And what did I miss? 1, 2, 3. Oh, ha! Didn't even count properly. This one? Come on, this one. And that's not right. It's weird. It looks, when I build with this kind of wood, it always reminds me of beets. Like big purple beets. Even before it's stripped. Oops, too far. And this will be wrong. Let's put a block on the outside. Yeah. Stay consistent on the ends. Oh, nope, I got it wrong again. It was going the correct direction. It was that these were too long. There we go. Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of beets, because when you pull a red beet out of the dirt and you take a look at the skin on the outside, it is very tough and brown, but it's like a reddish brown. And then when you peel it off, it reminds me a lot of that sort of design. It does look like a giant square beetroot, exactly. Exactly. Seven, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I do need to just finish this frame, and then I'm going to hop next door and see. The inside looks a little wrong to me, so I want to figure out what is different about next door that I did differently, because the fireplace just doesn't look right from the outside. Bad news, of course, I've got to go all the way around. Yeah. How do we... Oh, okay, so there's a proper fireplace inside the walls, which apparently line up. Okay. What did I do there? 1, 2... That's in line with the walls. That's in line with the walls. Disney's live action, one title in which a library appears. Yep, the obvious is Beauty and the Beast. There you go. I've got a weird start to this one. Okay, so that one has 2 blocks on the inside. That's odd, because the base bottom only had 1. What did I do? Oh well. We'll figure it out as we go, right? Isn't that the idea? You wing it. so there was 2 on the inside. I know this one's only 1 block deep with it. I'm trying to build in a slightly different order than usual, and I think it's throwing my machine, because often I usually will build the outside entirely before I build any of the inside stuff, but I'm trying to build all of the wall related elements at the same time. But this would be a huge fire hazard, so I know that's not the case. That way. Oh, whoops. One, 2, 3, 4. Then the block, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, then the block, crossbeam. Okay. Weird, it just looks different on the inside. Alright. Oh, right, yes. You're right, you're looking at the top level. Thank you! See? You caught it. I missed it. Perfect. Okay, so this one does go up by 1, and that one comes up by 1. Oops. Yeah, you're right. So the beam will come out to be even with the top. Because the bottom one goes 1 level below. There we go. Okay, so this whole front end's wrong. That's okay. Minecraft style. Break it and fix it. I heard that. Do not knock me out of bed. Ow! Monster? Where are you? That's hilarious, actually. It's almost like he set himself on fire. And there we go. Oh, there's another one. Where are you? The other must have burned. That is more important than a flower. All right. Well, less than ideal, but hey, it works. There we go. Okay. There's always a junk deposit when I do these things, and today the junk deposit is here. Too much dirt. Okay. I forgot to take it with me. Silly me. There we go. Yeah, well. Could be worse. Whoops. This way, and 1 off the end. I feel like I'm stuck in a piano bar. Just listening to the music. It's seasonal. I like the seasonal music most of the time, but it just feels weird when I'm stuck in a piano bar. Okay, there we go. Raven was mainly set in a school, so I assume a library appeared at some point. I mean, I guess for the same vein, if you're talking about live-action titles, I mean, technically it's not a Disney live-action, but if you want to stretch it a bit, then we can get Buffy, because I'm fairly certain Buffy had a library scene. I mean, I think the guy who's helping Buffy out is more or less masquerading as the school librarian. Remember, my mom actually trained as a librarian. Drew that to my attention when we first found Buffy. She was like, "Oh, hey, see, librarians can be cool." I just gave her a glare. You know, kids will be kids. We never like what our parents do when we first hear about it, or when it sinks in. Truthfully, I feel sorry for our kids a little bit because they get to put up with the fact that having a librarian for a mom, I'm really picky about how they treat books. So yeah, poor kids, a little bit. Great. That one, that one. Oh! Way. And up. Any scene with Willow, exactly. Willow mostly lived in the library. Although really, any scene with the, I don't know, handler, I suppose. I can never remember what his name was, unfortunately. Okay, I should probably start stripping these logs before I get too far into it, because it's going to look really weird in a second here. Oh, come on. Oh, no, can't quite get high enough to jump. There we go. And get the piece that was sitting there loose. You may see some weird behaviors while I'm playing. I'm still trying to dial in the modded stuff so that a lot of the quality of life mods that I use here in the vanilla are also in the modded set. So there's some stuff that I keep forgetting I've got, and there's other things I go, oh, I wish I had, and I don't. Reading a book is a skill. I don't mean just reading. What I mean is having the patience to sit down and actually read a book. So many people can't do it. True. Very, very true. Some people, let's say, many people don't have the patience for it, but it's not always patience. I was of the set that actually, I loved reading books. I still do. I don't do it hardly enough, but I loved reading books for the escapism of it all. And I wasn't really running away from anything. It's just I like the way books let you dream. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess I'll just look at a window. That'll do. I think I cheated on the inside in how it's built. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Didn't have 4th level up here. Not on this side anyway. Sort of a weird combo. There we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Exactly. I totally agree with you, Terrier Darts. I love it when we can picture things like in a film. Fantastic Shockbox got a fun book for our niece and nephew for Christmas. It's basically a kid's book without pictures. And initially I thought, okay, well they're like 4 and 2. It's really not going to be a great book, but maybe it will be. I don't know. We'll see. See what they think of it. Basically, it's designed in such a way that the book needs the person reading it to read absolutely every word of it, and sometimes the stuff you read is really bizarre. So the person reading it to them has to make all kinds of weird sounds and stuff. He'd be better able to explain it than I can, but yes, the book with no pictures, exactly, that's the one. Our kids have, or our niece and nephew, like a lot of kids do, have great imaginations. Like, and I feel spoiled to have a niece and nephew with such great imaginations. We got sent a picture, was it just, I guess actually this morning, where my niece is sitting on a little chair in her house, playing with, that was her sleigh apparently, with her reindeer, and she's got like a My Little Pony probably about this big, sitting on the floor with like a 15-foot cord coming off of it that she's wrapped around it. It's pretty funny. Well, that's it. I mean, my brother's the kind of guy that would probably enjoy the Wonky Donkey type of book. He already makes funny noises for them when they have things like animal sounds with pigs and so on. And every once in a while, he'll, I guess, read the book with the animal noise rather than the name of the animal. And his kids will get so annoyed because they want the animal. Read it right, Daddy. I love it. What we're doing now is when we read to her after we ask her questions about the book to make sure she's understood the book. Wonky Donkey is class. Well, I'm sure you've seen this Scottish video of that one. The poor Scottish lady who's laughing herself to pieces because she's reading this book to her grandkid, I suppose, for the first time, and was not prepared. Was totally not prepared for the glory that is the Wonky Donkey. Yes, the monster at the end of the book is similarly fun, for sure. I think we actually might have looked at that one at one point. And Fantastic Sherlock Fox loves to get them silly books. And their parents love to read them silly books, so it all matches. I believe... What's the one that we had most recently? I'm trying to think. I can't recall. I know when they were younger, we got them a book. I don't need that either. Yeah, we'll go with that. We got them a book about colors, but it was colors all with weird names because it was the like Bob Ross book of colors with all the happy trees kind of thing. And the bad news for their parents was that for the longest time, apparently the kids would be like, "No, Dad, it's not blue, it's Prussian blue. Get it right." I don't think my brother was too impressed with me. Okay, that's going to be a very red house, but that's okay. We'll go with... Get some stairs and walls going. How dark do I want it inside? I just realized if I do the dark oak floors, it's going to be really dark in there. You haven't yet gotten Stickman, but I love reading the Gruffalo. Julia Donaldson books more. Yeah, Gruffalo and Stickman for sure. It's been a long time since I've read those. Okay, so lighter, yeah, the lighter wood looks better. Maybe not the oak. I don't think oak is where I want it. Ah! Oops. Actually, you know what? Let's just put another one down. All this up and down hopping business is going to drive me nuts, so let's not get too involved in that. When my kids were in school, actually, they studied, quote-unquote, the Gruffalo quite early, and so one of the projects they had both come back with was their teachers had them do their own paper costume of being a Gruffalo. For a while, my son absolutely loved his. Our daughter didn't stick with it as long. Well, I guess the thing we're reversing it, I just realized that that's, yeah, very, very similar to the house next door. Oh well. Alright, let's get on to the walls. I think I've got the inside part figured out. Just need to figure out how high we're going. Do I have... Let's see if we can get out of Deep Slate. Is that tools? There we go. Right. Deep Slate. Oh, nope. Options 2. I did one out of chiseled, so I think I'm going to skip that. Deep Slate tiles on a wall look a little bit busy, so we might be doing more bricks. Or we might just do polish, which is very square. Because this is the chiseled one, and it's got a lot of like little faces in it. I think right across the street that might be a little much. I don't want to go dead simple. I don't know. Go with bricks for both, see what that looks like. What to do? I'm gonna need at least 2 sets. Oops. And the chimney has to go up higher. How far did we go? We got up to that level. Okay. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is the roof line. Okay. Just occurred to me scaffolding would have been smart. Let's do scaffolding on the inside. We need a fresh geek out. No. Where's Shinigami when you need him? 2 video games based on manga. I'm not a super good at manga type of person, but in manga, if you're going to go with manga style as a thing, then I can probably go with any of those like Final Fantasy type games. They're sort of manga-esque stylings. What did I say? 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Oh, sorry. 2, 4. That's all I need to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pokemon and Street Fighter? I don't know. Don't know. How to speak cow? Okay. That's an interesting one. If you figure out how to speak cow, do share. I'm quite curious now. Oh, and I noticed an error on this house. Oh well, we'll fix it after. Okay, 3? It's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what we're looking at. 5, quarter to 6. Okay, 20 to 6. 1. Whoops. Corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Every page is moo means and something funny, but the moo is the same on every page. Ah, now is it? Or is it just the way Dad reads it? That's for you to know. And us to keep on wondering. Oh. Ooh. 1, 2, this one. The thing my brother likes to do though is so in his case the moo wouldn't be the same, just because he wants to be a brat, I suppose. But then again, his daughter will wander around the house, start going moo 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 moo, like it's some sort of thing she needs to say. Okay. It's written the same, and it's funnier if it's the same. That's true. That's true. No, like there is that argument. It could be. Like, well, which one moo is it? Well, I don't know. Why not? Because I don't speak cow. All right, this one. But really, are we speaking cow if we don't say meow?
Greetings.
Hey there, Scrub Lord. How are you? Apparently, we're discussing speaking cow. We're talking about books we read to youngsters and weird words in them. Then we're going to flip the geek out because I have no idea. Let's see. Pop Culture Party Miscellaneous. 4 actors who've played a race that is not their own. Wow. That one is on the edge of being sketchy for family friendliness. So, not, you know, crude or anything. It's just whether or not we consider the isms and ists and all that. Moo indeed. There you go. So what is this? We're gonna have James show up. Oops, and everybody greets him with moo. And then Max shows up and we all greet him with bidet. It's gonna be a really strange stream. Actor that plays an alien, I guess that would work, yes.
Hello.
One also well-known example, for better or worse, is Johnny Depp played Tonto when he was in a Lone Ranger movie. So that's definitely not his background. Gary, good to see you. Welcome in. So we are building a house for James today. It's at the moment a bit of an odd-looking house. It needs windows and such, which will help a little bit, I think. But yeah, it's a bit of an oddball house to start with, but we'll see what we can do to recover it. He gave me enough leeway that there's also plenty of room to make mistakes, and that's just so we get to explore and experiment a little bit. I'm just kind of building through, and then we'll see what we've got to work with afterwards. Ah! But it's always good to see you, Gary. Sometimes people are quiet and then say hi and then they disappear. Or they come in and they say lurk and then that's all I hear. And so I apologize if I miss something that you say when you've got a short conversation like that. I don't mean to ignore people. And sometimes the bot says hello when the first thing somebody has said was like join for a Champion of the Hill or something like that. Ooh. Sometimes moving around in Minecraft can make me a little bit motion sick nauseous, but I think today it's just because my head's got a little bit of a powerful sinus headache going on. So just a lot of this moving around. I'm not adjusting vision and stuff as fast as I usually do. Everything seems a bit more herky-jerky because we're getting nearly 100 frames a second. Got the eye appointment set for Sunday. Ooh, Saturday, sorry. Glad to hear it. A Fantastic Sherlock Fox had his recently. I'll let him fill you in on how it went, but it's a little different than he'd expected, I'm sure. But I did not expect to hear him come home and say, yeah, guess what? I'm getting transitions. Pardon me? Transitions lenses. Oh, okay. That's not something I expected. Oh, phooey. The basalt is back in the chest inside whatever this place is called. Castle? Sort of? You know, technically this was a castle, but I don't know if I can still call it a castle, I suppose. But technically it's a castle. It's just that when you think of castles and talk about the other castles that are on the server, this one's a little bit puny. It's kind of meant to be initially, but I may have to build it bigger. We'll see. Yes. Actually, that's a good point. I haven't heard many people mention Charlie Chaplin in a good long time. He was one of my favorites. And it wasn't because of him being funny. It was because sometimes I could watch the shows, like have everything on mute, and still watch, and not miss anything. I like a lot of the old guides for that. Some of them more slapstickish type. But yeah, I think Charlie Chaplin did a great one. You're talking about getting your prescription updated for the last year. I don't think I've gotten mine checked since maybe a year before COVID shutdown started. A little behind on this one. Let's try some two-tone shutters. What's that? Oh, I put shutters on the inside and the outside. That... Whose house is this? Whose house did I build like this? Mike, okay. I might have to make some slight changes to the inside ones. Part of the reason that some of these windows have stuff on them, like this one might end up getting carpets or something, is because I wanted to make sure that I didn't end up getting little mobs like, what do you call them? Like baby zombies and stuff following people in. Because that's not high on my list, is to have people bombarded by mobs as we get in there. Okay. Pardon me. Thought I was going two tones. You know what? Might be easier if we just skip that one. There's a few that are, yeah, not... Oh, shut up, McGonagall. Okay, 2 arcade-style racing video games. There we go. That's my mother. Give me a quick second, I'll be right with you. Okay, I'm back. I just declined the call for now, but if she calls again within 3 minutes, then we have a deal that's one of those ones where we only do that if it's really, really important. If it's not that important, she just leave me a voicemail and I'll deal with it in about an hour and a half. Because there's a chance that she may not need to actually talk to me that much. Alright, okay, so where are we here? I'm blanking. Just give me a quick second. I'll give you guys a hydrate in the meantime while I get my head together.
2, 4, 6, 8, everybody!
Everybody hydrate! All right. I think we're back. Yep. We're back. Sorry for the weird noise from the water bottle. It's a Brita branded water bottle that's got a carbon filter inside, and every time you fill it up, unless you've drawn a lot of water through it, it initially makes a weird, almost inappropriate noise. Okay, let's get regular dirt out of there. There's no point with that one. Oh, I know what I came back for. Okay. It wasn't spruce, it was... Oh, I wanted oak trapdoors. Where did I see those? I saw them in here, and then I don't know where I put them. Well, we'll have to skip that for now then. We'll get back to it. But we need windows on the upper level, and we need flooring. We need flooring on the lower section for sure. Let's go with dark on the flooring. I think that's gonna work. Oops. Deep slate. Gran Turismo and Super Hang-On. Nice. There's also, I'm thinking, the way the technology works, a lot of times these days, that the games that we play in arcades and such are very similar to the way you play them at home on a computer anyways. I mean, we've got keyboards, but anybody who prefers, say, an Xbox controller, it's really like a portable arcade system. Okay. I'm going to take a look on the inside. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 high from the outside. And I don't know if I gave that one flooring or not. For money. Nope, I did not. 6 in the back. And 1 up in the top. Alrighty. You know what? This house has money. Sure. Why not? I'll move the windows up, though. They don't have the strange gap. Oh, Super Hang-On is bikes. Okay. I mean, it's a racing game. It doesn't say it has to be car games. It could be some other type of racing game. Right? It just says racing. I mean, these days you can go and play Mario Kart, so that doesn't say much. Does it? Oh, arcade style car racing. Okay, yep. See? I didn't even read it properly. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, how do I want to do this top part? Okay. We go change the basalt over anyways to make the tower taller. So might as well do an entire stack. I'll use it for something later. Okay, look at a nice petrified log, right? So let's put a block, oops, wrong one. Block in the corner. Yep, that'll work. And then this one, how did I do that? I wanted a second flooring block, right? Lighter. Okay, let's go get some of that spruce. I know I saw a ton of spruce. Looks like a nice charred log. Yeah, set the whole house on fire. In this world, thankfully, we don't have fire spread, although that could change as far as I know. Let's do flooring and spruce, right? Right. Where is the spruce stripped logs? Yeah. Oh. Okay, so no is not about not liking it. No is about not liking it as logs. 52, 64. Oh, come on. Okay. So this would be a spruce look flooring here, which is not actually that bad. I think it's going to look better if I just put a regular block in there. We have so many pieces of dirt. Oh, we'll take Outrun then, sure. We had Gran Turismo as one. I was thinking these days Forza probably would work. And like Forza Horizons, for example. But once again, a lot of these are as long as you use a game controller to play them, then it would qualify. Whereas if you're playing with keyboard, it really doesn't help. But that's just because the majority of the game controllers, to me, look like a lot of the old arcade systems. I mean, you had the joystick with directional and then a series of 4 buttons, and that's about all she wrote. Need for Speed, we never played then, so you wanted to be nostalgic. I see. You've never played Need for Speed. I would say, even I've played Need for Speed and I'm terrible at it, like really bad. I mean, for those of you that know Lord Snarl, I am far, far worse than even his worst days. But that's okay, I suppose. Okay, let's put this one here. I guess we're gonna go up. Up there and up there. 2, 2. I'm gonna fake it. I mean, I know we're not, the logic isn't actually there to have it go across in a vertical format, but I think it's just gonna look a little bit better if I let's go up and treat it more like a brick. I do want the hole in the middle because I want to put fireplace in here just to get some flames going, some smoke up the top. Let's hope that the last time I slept counts against the lovely little flying rats. Otherwise, we're going to have ourselves a problem. Oops, that's going to be too high. 2, 3. Yes, technically we're going to set the house on fire when we do the roof, I think. Oh, no, maybe not. Well, it's just the only part of it shows. That's what it really is. There we go. Okay, so we didn't have the phantoms and or sky rats showing up. That's good news. What I think I'll do with this one, though, because we've got an entrance on the ground floor, I'm going to grab myself a hay bale. And the advantage to that is that the hay bales cause the fireplaces to smoke more. So we can get a bit more height out of it. Okay, go here. 2. Let's just do 1. Hay bale. Right. Yeah. Definitely going to need some buttons. Ow. Oh, that's temporary, right. So this one, we go that. Hide the hay bale in it. I wonder if it actually matters which way the hay bale goes. Probably not. I mean, other than aesthetically, right? Fireplace. We have an ad in about 2.5 minutes. I'm still trying to figure out why, after I followed the instructions 6 ways to Tuesday, I'm still not getting my ad alert thing to work the way I want. It's just Chroma Key hates me. I liked it better the other way. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that will make the smoke go higher. Take a look next door again just to see. I'm up and down and up and down and up and, you know. But I don't try not to use free cam as much just because I felt I was kind of being cheaty about it. Okay, so that does work. Nice and wide. There's no major decoration in here. I say put a second one up top. So let's see what this is looking like smoke-wise. Do we have any coming out the top? Actually, it's not bad. I'd love to put something in the upper level. I just logically you can't fall down the hole. But unfortunately, if I do that, I have to put in a second fireplace because anything you put in there, even a trapdoor that visually has holes in it, unfortunately the smoke still goes right up. But what else? Hang on a second. What can I do about that? Not much. Yeah, not much. Okay, well, we'll go with it. We need windows and such, right? Right. That's a little dim up top. Because particularly once I start putting the roof on. There we go. This time we're going to need some stairs out of... Oh, never mind. Oh, actually, that would look really bland. Okay, what sorts of stairs can I make? You looked away for a moment. I completed so much. Well, we're trying to get faster and faster at these. It's not always happening, but putting in the effort. Okay, this one. What kind of stairs can I make? Diorite would just be ugly, and then some. Granite's kind of orange, which I don't think would go well because we've got the pillars. Black looks really painted, like the Blackstone stairs. Stone brick aren't bad, but I mean that doesn't fit with what we're doing. I'm going to experiment a little bit and go get some, see if I have any andesite. It's kind of an ugly block, but I think for stairs it might do because it's sort of like a gray look, similar to sandstone, really. But hey, if I don't have any that I can find, I'm not going to spend forever poking around in these. One of these days, I swear, I will have to hire somebody to reorganize this. Who actually wants to do it, that's the key. So hiring Dadcraft, not going to happen. Let's see. This home wasn't built in a day. Wow. Wow. Rome built in a day references. Okay, that'll probably do. Now where does it go? This one? This one? Maybe? No. There. My brain's going, why do I have so little andesite? And it's because in this world it doesn't really matter. It's kind of just a decorative block. Whereas in the modded world, just about everything seems to have andesite involved. Whether it be copper or whether it be... There we go. Does anybody have porches these days? Maybe? Yeah, let's give him a porch. Wait a minute. I've only got 3 steps, right? That's fine. I can give him a porch anyway. 4 steps. That should work nicely. Got 1, 2, 3. Oh, nope. Not liking that at all. There's Minecraft, stop that. Polished andesite, that's not horrible. I'm not seeing stone stairs other than stone brick ones. I honestly thought if you had, what's that type? I can't remember. Smooth stone. Yeah, smooth stone should be stairs. That'd be nice. Anyway, okay, so if I was to make polished stairs, I wonder if it will actually let me polish these ones. Nope. Of course not. Of course not. Nope, wrong way. Wrong way again. And then this morning, I was so directionally challenged, it was bad. Very, very bad. Like, for example, I have the text on this mini-map quite large, And the text on the other one I had this morning was similar, like similarly large, and it's still. See, there's stone stairs, but I wanted smooth stone stairs. Yeah, but the text this morning was similarly large, and yet I was still incredibly directionally challenged. Was not my best day. Okay, we wanted smooth stone stairs, right? Let's just keep this pile. Whew. Okay. We did this one already.
I hate squirrels.
Gosh. Okay, there we go. Disney live action, 2 films released in the 1960s. I was thinking about this just today, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And then in the center, 3, 4. Nope. Nope. This one. And a site. Okay. But I was honestly thinking about this one just today. And the reason for it is I was talking in Discord a bit about Dr. Dolittle. Now, a lot of people would say, oh, awful, what a horrible Eddie Murphy movie that was. And, well, they'd be right. But they'd also be equally correct about what a potentially awful Robert Downey Jr. movie it was. My personal travesty favorite is actually the 1967 version with Rex Harrison. It's gray, but it's very different than what we're seeing on this house here. So then upstairs, we need to punch a couple windows. Do we want the recessed door and window thing? Maybe. Sure. And those beams need to go all the way up unless we turn the house sideways. I'm not sure I like the dormer thing I did over there, but maybe it's just because I'm having trouble with Mike's house today. Something about it just doesn't feel right. Although, Mike seemed pretty happy, so could go with it. Straight up. That looks like a barn door somebody's going to walk right out of. Okay, let's see. Rather than hearing what we don't like, let's just get right into what we do like. Easier done than said? Is that how that works? Okay. We need more strip mangrove. Got it. Right? Yes. Okay, and I need another set of doors might help. I only brought one. It's not the right color anyway. I'm gonna go with dark oak doors, but they're really dark. Where'd the spruce go? It's a spruce door. 3, 4. I just need one more block. Okay. And just because I've completed so much doesn't necessarily mean that one has to like it. So definitely do give me your feedback. 6. There we go. Lots of doors. And we'll see how spruce looks in this one. It might be kind of dopey. It might work. I don't really know. Let's go recessed. You know, that's actually not horrible. So let's go with it. Okay, platforms. Okay, what have we got? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 is 10. Okay. 6, 12. And then posts. No, posts could be... I've had the wall style going for a while. Actually, you know what? Walls against... Yeah, bricks, just no. That's one where the dark would work, right? Let's build these because they float and we'll deal with it later. Okay, so we've got... Back this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It's a Dell bill. At least 3 design rounds. Yeah. It'll be something corny, I'm sure. I have to figure out wood types for the fencing, but we'll get there. Okay. We need stairs indoors, because you gotta get up. Not this hole in the floor business. Which apparently needs me to fix a hole in the floor. Oh, actually it doesn't matter because... I need spruce stairs. Here I am on the one hand whining about being a little bit dizzy with the game, and then I'm going bouncing around. So I'm realizing I'm a little hypocritical on that front. Let's go with that. I'm deciding I don't really like this for anything but the roof, so we'll come back for it. I don't think I need a sign right now. Spruce up the inside, not on the inside. Fences. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should do the trick. Two, 4, 6, 7. Of course, I didn't bring the rest. Really should move the boxes. House is getting all spruced up. Ouch. Okay. Let's make it OSHA ready. Okay, so we need stairs. Stairs on. I want a feng shui door. Let's go some stairs on the opposite side. Where do we want to start? 1, 2. This way. 1, 2. Let's go 3. Oops. Sorry, my mouse, or not myself, my finger shifted on the keyboard. That means this one's got to go, that one, this one, and that one. And yeah, and these two. It's not exactly OSHA approved, but we got a hole in the roof. Hole in the roof, hole in the ceiling. Okay. Where is this? Actually, do I have... Oh, no, we're fine. Okay. I thought I was going to have to fill it with torches, but I don't because the fireplace is lit. There's the hole in the floor fixed. But okay, and then I had to punch a hole in the wall, right? Is that what I was up here for at some point? I think this is it. Not bad. Okay, the stairs. And rails. And then doorways. We're getting there. Okay, now, question. I think I should outline it like the other side. Don't decide if the bottom should follow itself all the way through. Probably reasonable. I was looking at the double red, would look a little bit weird. You know what? I'm not going to follow it through, but I will take the second block and just still follow those lines up. So let's take these. And we're going to go with stripped on that. Bit of something a little different than nearby house. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And now it's scaffolding time again. How high did we go? Top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a 6th one up there. Okay. We're not. Okay, there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then drop down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't feel right. There's something wrong here. This one's wrong. Boop, boop, oops. Come on. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, 3, 4, 3. I think that's all I get, and then 1 in the center. Right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1. Getting there. Look at 20 after the hour. I honestly thought it was later. James is right, I'm getting more done than I expected. Oh, come on. Really? 1 block? And we need it for the back, so I'll just make some more. I look really odd flying when people see me from overhead because I don't have my armor showing right now. That's a bit of a weird one. We need at least 2 sets. Okay, I do like the dark oak roof, which I think will contrast nicely with a lot of this other stuff by the time I get the red pieces stripped. But I'm just going to take a quick look overhead at some of these. That's not what I wanted. Said I wasn't going to free cam, and then I'm changing my mind just because I need a float ability as opposed to an actual glide. I think, yeah, the dark is probably best because I've spruced in the center. I think spruce with the dark bricks would probably look really weird. So then we're going to go with the dark oak like this. All right. Said I was coming back for that, didn't I? Let's grab these boxes. Rather than bouncing back 30,000 times, grab the relevant ones. What's this? Not relevant. Not relevant. Yes. Not relevant. Nope, not important. Okay. And that is junk zone. Okay. It's quiet. I mean, another one of the Disney live action films released in the 60s was the original Parent Trap with Haley Mills. Okay, so we need these. I swore I had a ton of stairs somewhere. Guess I don't. All right. Well, where did I put the basalt? Is that its own box? Nope. Guess I never had a spot for it. Let's put that in here for now. I think I'm done with those. Polished deep it was the floor. It goes over here. Polished stairs. Okay. Bricks are the walls. Don't think I need the slabs. No, not those. Okay, and I don't need the dark oak slabs. But I will need... not spruce. Oak blocks. Right? Yes. We are going to need a lot of stairs. You can tell how much I really wish that they had stairs done in some sort of saw, which is kind of weird that they don't. They being Mojang. Okay. Oh, coming in hot. That's not good. No, it could be worse. Maybe this way. I just have to strip this part. And what have we got? Repeat in the back. Okay, so 3 blocks in. Oops. 1, 2, 3 blocks in. One, 2, 3 blocks in, and I need those, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That sounds about right. Skip 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many times have people already heard O Tannenbaum? One of those ones you can't really avoid at Christmas, is it? 1, 2, skip a few. And then this one. 1, 2, 3. 2, 1. That reminds me, I was, it's not a big story or anything like that. Oops. But I was doing conversational planning with Fantastic Sherlock Fox, just looking at how our Christmas season is shaping up, our December season. And it's a lot busier than I had thought it was going to be. Somehow time is always slipping away. And so we've got a lot more going on than I had originally thought. Oops. This way. There we go. So I've committed to doing... Normally I do baking for us, but I haven't got that far into even planning it. Pardon me. But I committed to do baking for the Scout group because we're going to be doing a pirate gift exchange next week, along with allowing them to decorate cookies. It's not a very scouting activity in sort of like a skills kind of way, but it's fun, right? And every once in a while you got to have a little bit of fun. So we are doing that, but it's just a matter of figuring out when to get that done and not affect other things like appointments or streaming schedules and such. So there's that. And then I was mentioning earlier, there's a holiday train that we want to go see. So you cross that with soccer and stream weekend. And yeah, it just gets to be a little wild. Sometimes it makes me feel like there's no time. Oops. But I think that's just an artificial construct of my own imagination. Of course there's time. It's just, am I choosing to make use of it in the same sort of way that would be sensible to anybody else? Usually the answer to that is no. But I was actually amused to realize this year it had never really occurred to me that some of the Southern Hemisphere countries would bother with Christmas lights. I mean, I understand why Northern Hemisphere countries might do it because, of course, it lights things up when it's dark out and so on. But it never occurred to me that Southern Hemisphere ones would too. I actually was under the impression that they might be more likely to, spearhead some of the inflatable culture that's going on now. But no, surprise to me. And it's also kind of interesting conversation on that one because some parts of the Southern Hemisphere, because they're getting towards like the height of summer by Christmas, then they're actually dealing with things like what does the summer sun and heat do to their Christmas bulbs, right? Because if you had the incandescent variety with paint on them, at least here, sun does a horrible number on ruining the bulbs. Okay, what did I do wrong? Well, I've done something different every single time, and the resulting effect, there's always a challenge. So I'm not used to putting that on there. Okay, so I have far more of the chimney exposed than I really need to have. I mean, it's above the roof line. I thought I'd have to go taller, but it turns out I don't. I can even make it shorter. Actually, I can't, because it won't end up above the roof line if I do it that way. So I do need to go taller. Anyway, but it's just something that had occurred to me, because we'll pretend that this isn't going to cause snow problems in reality, because there's a lot of refiguring Minecraft stuff if I'm to worry about that level of reality. But yeah, so in real life, it just makes me think about people who are putting up LED lights instead. I mean, they would probably last the weather better. One of the other things I always thought was kind of an interesting advantage, though, to North American snowstorms is that provided that the plug intersections, yeah, it still looks good at nighttime. Exactly, that's the key, right? And it's cheery. Okay, but one of the things that I like about North American snowstorms, we have a little bit better opportunity to hide the cords. On the other hand, it's possible that Southern Hemisphere places may be where there's more sales of cords that come in, lawn type colors like tans, yellows, and greens than there would be over here. I don't know. It's one of those things that never really occurred to me before. We've got neighbors that just put like fruit boxes upside down on their cabling. There's other people that go and buy a plastic box to cover it. They put holes in it. You can buy dedicated boxes with like rubber gaskets and stuff in there so that the moisture doesn't get in. We've also got a trend coming in or growing in our neighborhood of lawn projectors. So you just put a little projector thing on your lawn and point it at your house or your garage or something, and it'll do snowflakes or shapes or something of that nature. And those are becoming more and more popular over here. A lot of our neighbors actually have them. Initially, I would have thought, it's an excuse for not really decorating a lot of your yard. But now that I've seen them around enough, I quite like them. And we bought one a couple of years ago. And there are so many days when it's bitterly cold out there that we can add a little bit of cheer and not actually have to leave the comfort of our house. It's great. So I can see the appeal. But I mean, I don't know. The other thing that got me is years ago I spent time with my family in Hawaii for Christmas. So it's like, snowless and whatever. And I mean, they often do the snowman with like on the beach with spray paint and they bring in spruce trees. Why, for heaven's sake, you ever would, I'm not sure, but to some people it's incredibly important. And yet I don't get the celebration of snow when it's not winter. It's Christmas is kind of like as a holiday thing is sort of invented by the Northern Hemisphere people. And it's a little ridiculous. I mean, even in parts of, say, Italy, where you would think sort of one of the home of Christmas, I mean, or if you take the quite literal home of Christmas, that it's certainly not snowing, not even in December. So this whole celebration of snow, particularly in warm climates, just is one of those things that has escaped me. Okay, technically, if I don't put another row on this, it will not be above the roof line. And then I'm going to need buttons on the top and slabs across the whole roof, along with yet another one of the lightning rods. I have far too many, but after the pig incident where all the pigs in the pen turned into zombie piglins, I'm a little bit more likely to overkill it. Yes, Christmas movies are to blame. They are. Okay, on that note, here's my question for people. What is your favorite, I'd say, bad Christmas movie? Like, say, kitschy or cheesy or whatever. So, for example, I don't believe so, Fantastic Sherlock Fox, so go for it. I can think of two right off the bat. Okay, so the Geek Out is 2 sci-fi films in which a fictional military appears. I would say, since it's not Disney, I'd say Starship Troopers and Avatar. But I'm sure there's plenty more. Bill Murray's Scrooge is your favorite, huh? Yeah, if they're intentionally cheesy films, then I would say I would agree that Bill Murray's Scrooge is one of the better ones. I don't really like it as, what do you call it? I wouldn't call it a good Christmas movie, let's put it that way. But it's not a bad one either. Okay, slabs. I know I have slabs. Don't I? Thought I had there we go. Aliens, we have the Colonial Marines, and not a fake Starship Troopers with the Confederate forces. Okay, so we definitely got that geek out.
I've always wanted to use that spell.
I kid you not. The buttons are this far apart. I think I'm gonna have to figure out how to discontinue using the towelette. It could even just be that I need to clean it. Okay, so Geek Out has switched to pop culture, literature. Aha! 6 women's fashion magazines. I'm not normally into fashion magazines, but I'm sure some of you have had to purchase them for people. And where do I have buttons? Can we do deep slate buttons? I don't know if we can. Do deep slates make buttons? Button. Birch, okay, we got all kinds of wood buttons. Oops. Let's click onto this one, just in case it's being dumb. Polished Blackstone buttons are stone buttons. Darn. Firefly, Brown Coats, The Expanse, Martian Recon Marines, endlessly more. As a positive, Del, it's not snowing yet. But, you know, in all honesty, I kind of wish it would. And it's not because of... Polished? Polished what? Oh, I see. Sorry. Polished Blackstone button. Yeah, looking at what base materials did I need to find. Because I only need 8. And I need to find the components for... There we go. Lightning rod. Just one. There we go. Alright. I see. Yeah, no, that's fine. I need to get... I think I had 1 piece out there. How many do I have in here? 7. How convenient. Okay. I only need 8. This could be great. 8 is great, and yeah. Sesame Street totally messed with me as a kid. Oops. 8. There we go. 8 stone buttons. Hey, Yellow, good to see you, by the way. Thank you very much for coming by. Oh. Okay, well, if I want all the way up to the roof, I guess I better put myself up there. Nope. Because I can. No, I don't want to stand on that. Yeah, probably not a good idea to stand in the fireplace. As much fun as that would be. Yeah, the only one I could think of at the moment is, like, Vogue. There's other women's magazines, like Women's Day and stuff, but I don't really buy them, so I don't really know. I mean, like, for example, I know Oprah's got her own magazine, and so does Martha Stewart, but neither of those are fashion magazines. Right? They all look the same to you. Women's Fitness, well, once again, it's not a fashion magazine, technically, right? So the only two, maybe Chatelaine and Vogue. Oh, I guess technically there's the... I'm trying to remember what our daughter likes. There's a few teen ones. I mean, Teen Vogue, for example, but there's a few other teen ones that are all like bubble fashions or bubblegum fashions. Cosmo. Oh, Cosmopolitan. Right. It said 6. There's no way I'm looking at 6. So we're going to switch over. We're talking about Disney animation. One character who has stolen something. Just one. Is Mary Claire a magazine? Really? See, I don't know these things. The fact that Fantastic Sherlock Fox knows is kind of a surprise to me. Okay. You know, I'm gonna be pedantic about it because I can. I just like it when the middle buttons go the opposite direction to the corner ones. There we go. Abu definitely stole things. Robin Hood stole things. Dodger from Oliver and Company was quite the thief. I mean, Tom O'Malley from the Aristocats stole things if you want to get really particular about it. But Alley Cats would. That's kind of the point. Is inner fashionista. Ooh. As far as I know, actually, in his RPG games over the years, I don't think he's ever played a Gala character that I'm aware of. But that's one that I'm not really going to fathom, because that's up to him. This one needs that. There. Mickey stole the hat from the wizard, too. That's true. That says 1, and we've got quite a bunch. Okay, so let's slip it for another one. Okay, we're back into movies. I don't know much about John Hughes, but if you guys do, have at her. This one needs some trapdoors. Can I? Oh, right, I've already tried that. Okay, never mind. I was just thinking that I could probably get away with simply using them on the outside, but I actually can't. Yeah, I don't really like the look of that. You'll see real quick. That looks that looks like yeah, not a very nice place to be. Well, we'll leave it at that. I was going to say something, but it's not very family friendly. Let's put these on the inside as opposed to the outside. This way? Now, is that the one? Oops. Perfect. That way. Then I can close them all up. Okay. Down, down. Same on this side. Oops. That one. Oh man. Can I make the jump? Boop. Nope. That'd be no. Okay, great. Down, down. Oh, hang on a sec. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to need some lighting in here. Okay, I think I can handle that with 2. Oh, come on. Come on. Do I have... Redstone? Oh, of course I had the lightning rods. And there's the trapdoors I was looking for, too. I knew I saw them somewhere. I thought I had lanterns in here. But I guess I don't. John Hughes is a director, I believe. Now, let me just, since we don't know, and all of us don't know, and I know that question's going to come up again, it seems like lately we're getting a lot of repeats. 15 to the top of the hour. Excellent. Thank you very much, Fantastic Sherlock Fox. Okay, John Hughes films. Oh. Okay, so some of his films include things like The Breakfast Club, Weird Science, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Ah, Cards Against Humanity change. Welcome, we're glad you're here. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy blank. Let's see. I'm not going to link you all of John Hughes' films, but a lot of the weird ones we talk about are his. For example, Home Alone is one of the John Hughes films, like that whole series. Uncle Buck, Mr. Mom, the horrible remake of Miracle on 34th Street was one of his, which has only one good scene in the whole thing. Fantastic Sherlock Fox redeemed the white, said, "Geeking out." Sit back, relax, and enjoy geeking out. Sure, that'll work. So yeah, a lot of those. So there's some of the John Hughes films. And I was looking at this list going, I have no idea on most of these films. Home Alone 3, I mean, for example, that's one I've never watched. Oh, but I did watch Dennis the Menace, because that was the one with Walter Matthau playing Mr. Wilson next door. Yeah. But apparently John Hughes was involved in the National Lampoon European Vacation, as well as the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, for those of you that are National Lampoon fans. And National Lampoon's Vacation. Alright. And Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Okay, so I came here for a reason, and I can't remember what it was. Something I was looking for. Oh, right. I needed iron because I want to make lanterns. Just a couple of basic lanterns. Not for chains. I'm actually going to put them on the posts by the stairs on the inside. And I need my brain. That would be useful. Oops, playing. Because of the headache I've got at the moment, I'm not going to go overtime. Just informational on that one. I would be tempted, but no. I think you guys deserve a bit of a break. and I'm going to take some evening off because the meds I took earlier are not helping a whole lot. So rather than me whining about it, we'll just go and get these lanterns put in and finish up our evening. So at least we won't have a ton of mobs running around in the house. Because creepers are not my idea of a good time. That's okay, yeah. You may have missed it, James. We've got a snowstorm coming in that's liable to get us probably about 10 to 20 centimeters of snow. So I'm not sure exactly off the top of my head what that is in inches. Roughly 2.2 centimeters to the inch. So yeah, we're looking at that coming in the next 24 to 48 hours, mostly overnight tonight and into the morning. And that's great, but it also means that we've had, like, today's Wednesday, yesterday we actually got up to plus 14 Celsius. And then tomorrow, is it tomorrow? No, it's Thursday. Saturday, I guess? We're looking at, like, high of -1 with a low of -12. Geekout says 6 slang terms for money: cash, dinero, moolah, dosh, dough, payola. Bucks, I think, is another that we missed on that one. I mean, in Canada, it's loonies and toonies. It's not really a slang term, but it's a $1 coin and a $2 coin. Those are the names for them. I think it's actually how we got to this coin conversation at some point. Okay, so we've got a house. I think it's okay. I actually don't mind. I like it, weirdly enough. Parts of it aren't super standing out, but I sort of like this vertical motif with the petrified log concept. Inside, I'm intending to add a cauldron just off to the side with some water in it. And this will be the main floor, so it needs the usual trappings like flour sack in the corner and a couple of barrels and that kind of jazz. Most of these houses need the insides done, but I think the main shape of it is generally covered. Let's see if I can get those other trapdoors. These ones. And see what that looks like on windows down here. I don't want to make the place look like a prison. Okay, so we put those in. And then these ones on the outside? Look like eyelashes, actually. What is this type? Bruce, I think. I have no idea where those came from. Those don't look right. Oh, I see. Okay. That I can do. Huh, I didn't think I could do that. Alright, well. There we go. Last time I tested this, I honestly didn't think that I was able to put one of these on the outside without it floating on a block. But I guess it wants to cooperate today. Okay. Do I? Okay, those top ones going. Do they need windows? Yeah, I think they're okay. Alright, so let's see if we can get some beds in this place and the cauldrons. Oh, actually, I didn't put enough windows in. I only put in 2. That's depressing if I don't have more. Let's go with a double in the center. Yeah, I set it in like feng shui windows, then I went and put them in anyways. Go figure. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. Forgot it's got to be on the outside. So I like the way it shadows. And it gives it just a bit of a darker look.
Hello?
Huh. That would work if I didn't have ones on the inside. That. Hello, Blind Bugler. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Glad to say hello. Glad to see you back. Hopefully you're keeping well. Can I? There we go. You've been busy. Well, that's good. Busy is always preferable to the opposite. I'll leave that wall blank. Put them in all around on a lot of these houses, but I think that wall doesn't work because it's got stairs on it, and this one doesn't work because it's got the fireplace. I'm not liking this. People joke, Dylan builds like 4 times every time. Fall is always busy season. Lots going on. Ooh, Toys for Tots wraps up soon. Okay. That'll be one less thing for you. By the way, I want to say thank you for being involved in that, because I'm one of those, starry-eyed people that at some point would love to be able to wish that a program like Toys for Tots would never be needed. So thank you to those of you that help dealing with that sort of thing. We're quite lucky that we don't need to be involved in programs like that for anything other than, like, say, volunteer purposes. But it's good that those programs exist. All right, so my plan basically regarding a lot of these houses is at some point when we get a few more, or we get closer to calling it a day, I guess you'd say, we'll just do a quick sweep through town and make sure that all of them are done, a whole load of interiors, exteriors, etc. But this one needs a sign before we leave. And I'm pretty sure I put one somewhere. Okay. Let's see, above, beside, let's go beside. And this one will get probably some glow ink, I suspect. James? Because it's a two-word name, I'm gonna break it. Yep, good, I got it spelled right. It's on the black, that looks really dark. But if I can glow it up, then it's all good. Otherwise, we're gonna switch it to a lighter sign. For sure. We used to work with it via our scouts with a different organization up here, but just haven't had the opportunity to find a new group to work with, since there were some personality conflicts involving some of the staff at just a local location. But also some... Ooh. Detour. Ow. But also some of a... That's a good way to get me surprised. Hello? No. You can go away. Because I saw somebody lurking on the other side of the house, and there's a few skellies lurking too. So we have some overhangs to worry about. Being it's medieval period, we can get away with starting with torches on either side. Okay, and we needed to glow that up. There we go. Alrighty. Now... Ah! I think I heard that. I'm looking at it, and is he underground? Well, he's either underground or he's gonna get me good. He's gonna get me good, probably. Yep, there he is. Oh. Alright. And looks like most of the skeletons have despawned, or burned up, or something. Which is fine by me. They've burned, okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. So I'm just... I have this weird feeling I forgot something. that would be what I forgot. Windows on the sides. And looks like all the windows in the interior grates on, so let me punch the holes and then, yeah. Let's go with a bubble up here. Skip 2 and a double up there. And this one, let's go with a couple of singles. There. Oh, whoops, on the stairs. That's the problem for these days. It's just on the stairs. Okay. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's not very historically accurate, but I'm deciding that it's influenced by. I was pretty wound up about it early on, trying to make everything realistic-ish. Yay! And yeah, I was trying to make everything look realistic-ish, and it wasn't meeting my needs. And then I just figured, you know, let's make this place fun. What it really needed in the keys, houses. But then, of course, if you make them small enough that they're realistic scale, everybody would have a mushroom house that's like 3x3. Nothing wrong with that, but then you have a lot more houses to build. Yes, they go up quicker, but there's less personality. This way we can just fill it in with a various bunch of different things and just save spaces for the larger spots we need. Guess which fox tried to grow burgers for dinner and then realized he forgot to buy burgers? Okay, well, if you're not having burgers for dinner... Oh. Because you forgot to buy burgers. What's your alternative? Oops, what's your alternative plan? I'm just curious. No. When he says that, he actually means the meat patty, usually. So I would suspect either we're not having burgers for dinner, or, yeah, or he's going shopping suddenly, which is not surprising. I mean, alternative suggestion I had made at one point was that we have sliders for dinner because we had those in storage. Problem with that suggestion was I realized the other day that I don't know how old the sliders are, and one of the worst things is freezer burned meat products. They're just gross. So, yeah. Okay. And these ones I will give... Yeah, let's just do the two roof items and keep them on the lower deck. And I realized I should probably move the other ones. While technically they're down a little bit, that means that when they're open, it's actually spawnable. These ones aren't too bad because you don't have enough height or space. Like, it's not a 2x2, so you're not going to get spiders on those ones. But I have to be careful on the other ones that I don't keep them up high enough. Oh! Hello! Well, thank you ever so much. Sorry. Puzzled because it's supposed to say thank you to the raiders, but it looks like something has gone wacky on my end and is appears to have repurposed an old file, and I don't know why. But welcome in, Skyfire and crew.
Hello.
You're just about to catch me as, unfortunately, we chain raid our way out of here. I'll give you a real quick rundown what we were up to, and then we can come up with some lovely little way of linking and looking half decent. So, today we built a house for James Curry. He had redeemed his house. So welcome on in, Raiders. I'm just going to say really quickly hello to everybody. Sorry, Distraction City. Back it up, back it up. There we go. Okay. The J Crew. Total J Crew raid. So thank you very, very much, Juliana, for bringing your crew in. Special hello to Skyfire as well. Thank you ever so much. It's been a while since I've been able to drop in on you guys, so it's great. And a new name I didn't recognize. That's all good. Okay. So, yeah, today we were building a house for James. He wanted it to be, I think, let me double check to make sure I got it right. So we wanted deep slate walls with my pick of roofing and then some sort of strip log for the pillars. So we went with the mangrove stripped logs. and then we've changed it up. Instead of doing cobblestone, which we'd been doing up to this point, we went with the brick, the stone brick, and then you got his walls. So yeah, changed it up a little bit. And I started playing around with a basalt fireplace, which is a bit weird, I think, but it's different. And then one of the things that I like about doing a lot of these is I don't mind things being samey a little bit, but nobody's asked for anything the same, so we're making it a little bit different. We were playing Palia after yesterday's new update with both friends and viewers. Ah, yeah, I'd asked you about Palia before. It hasn't stuck in my head, but I do promise to look it up in between. Something one can do interacting with viewers is always an option. It's awesome. So really quick fly around because I can. So we're getting somewhere on the wall, slowly but surely. It's slowly making its way down. But in the meantime, we're building ourselves a little bit of a nice town. You can see we've got viewer redeemed houses all through here, all the way up to this hay bale roofed sheep farm. And a bit of a mess where I was cutting down trees. But I mean, hey, when we get to the point where we need to cut that space and clean it up, then we can do so. All right. I think that's where we're going to call it tonight. I do apologize. I would have normally, with the raid coming in, I would have normally stuck around a bit longer. Oh, ad break. How rude. I'm sorry. I would have stuck around a bit longer for those that can hear. And I wanted to... I'll try keep troubleshooting the ad thing. So the notifications are getting worse, and the ads are getting, and the ad notice thing is getting worse. So I might just discontinue it. I don't know. We'll see. But long story made short, I'm not going to run long tonight just because I'm fighting a bit of a sinus headache as the storm comes in. So we're just going to get ourselves some snow, and that just means a quick temperature turnaround. So we're going to have to break and head out at our usual time. And this evening, I'm looking to see who's live at the moment. It is Wednesday, so we have some usuals. But you know something? I may go a little bit off of script for a change. We'll see. Take a quick look. Okay, they're not playing Minecraft. They're not playing Minecraft. Nobody seems to be playing Minecraft. Oh, that's not true. Okay, there's one. Yeah, that one's okay. Ooh. Okay, you know, actually I think I'll stick with Minecraft. I was going to change it up, but I think I'll stick with Minecraft. And we're going to actually hop in on Just Loopy, who appears to be doing some bingo. So Minecraft bingo it is. Alright. I don't think I've dropped in on them for a while, so it'll be something a little different for a change. So let's get that raid started, then I'm going to say thank you to everybody very much. I appreciate the compliments on the town. And I'm glad you're saying it looks amazing, James. That always feels good. That I got to catch you again soon, hopefully. Yeah, actually, for those that are interested, this is coming up in Mountain Time, but my next stream is about noon Eastern. And I have actually one other thing to say before I go, before I realize that. This weekend, so this weekend is a Dadcraft73 and crew stream weekend. So we've got a grand list there. I will post that in Discord as well so everybody can see it. But my slot is actually 7 p.m. on Sunday, towards the end of things. Just had some stuff to do on the Saturday this time around. But we have a lot of great names, a lot of great things to see. There's a bunch going to be doing, we've got all of Bedrock and modded and more Java vanilla all rolled in one. So it's going to be a great one. Now you'll notice a slight change for those of you that are not in North America. A change compared to what we've been doing in the past. If you take a look at the times, assuming we got the math correct, that we're actually running straight on in from 9 a.m. Eastern, completely round the clock, to ending at 1 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. So for those of you that are not in the same North American time zones or European time zones, you actually have far more flexibility and choice than you have in the past. So yeah, we're going to have a great one of those. In the meantime, as I said, I will be back noon Eastern-ish tomorrow, and tomorrow will be more modded. We're going to get back to the create server and see what we can do to cause a little bit more trouble. I think we might actually have to cave, stop simply crafting things for quests, and actually build a farm. So as I said, we're going to head over, just making sure they're still running. But they didn't quit after this card because the Loopy was close to being done. Nope. So it looks like they're still there. Hey! And apparently I have a thing to do. Oops. Oh, lovely. Well, we have some fixes. I don't think I'll do those right this second. Okay. So, oops. But hey, it didn't damage the house, right? That's the key. All right, let's get this raid over to Loopy so that I can fix the corners of this pole and figure out what else I can do. It's less trouble. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming by. Thank you to those that were lurking. Thank you very much to the ones that came in. Mischief managed as always. So thank you to those that came in with the raid today. Thank you very much, Juliana, for bringing on your community. Thank you very much for those that spent their points. Also, thank you to Scrub for the gift subscription today. I think it didn't come up properly. I have to take a look at that. And we actually had a good-sized batch of Clue Spenders today, playing all sorts of games. Then we had Fantastic Sherlock Fox and Scrublord being our mods today, helping keep this place hopping, I guess is probably the best way of putting it. We got a chat from James Curry, Terrier Darts, Gary, Yellow, The Blind Bugler, Juliana, Skyfire, and Ginny Takara. So, if you need the emotes, they're in there. Grab a set. If you have any comments, questions, complaints, whatever, to put it in my Discord, go ahead and do so. Otherwise, I will wish you guys a fantastic evening, and I will see you on the flip side. Bye-bye for now.
Transfer complete.